be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
Jerome. Chat been asking for Jerome, and here he is.
This is a case of Chappelle versus Chappelle.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
Miss Chappelle, you're a married woman who admits to having an affair, and now you say you have questions regarding your 5-month-old daughter's paternity.
Yes, Your Honor.
Standing next to you is your father, Mr. Wells, and he doesn't want you to get the results today.
Yes, Your Honor.
He claims when you were a young girl, you learned that he was not your biological father, and that news had a devastating impact on your family.
Yes, Your Honor.
He is an idiot. What do you mean you don't want her to know who the actual father of her kid is? Because you're not her actual dad. That don't make no sense. What that got to do with her situation?
So, Mr. Chappelle, you say you were elated when your wife told you she was pregnant.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then that joy turned to pain when she revealed that you may not be her baby's biological father.
Yes, Your Honor.
How old was he when he met her? She was 21 and he 30. And she already cheated. How long have they been married? What is going on in this relationship?
Admit you'll be heartbroken if today's test results prove your wife's lover is in fact the child's biological father.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Wells, why are you so adamant about not wanting them to have these results today?
Well, ma'am, I met her mother when she was pregnant about 3 months, and it just come to the point that, we made an agreement one time just to walk away from it. And it's the point that the granddaughter, I don't want to see her go down that road. Some things are better left unsaid, ma'am.
No.
How you meet the mom she was 3 months pregnant and you get paternity that you ain't the dad? You met her when she was already pregnant. I'm so confused.
Your Honor, it's about Leah and me. I need to find out if I'm the father or not. She
Facts.
has the right to know. I have the right to know.
Facts.
No, we can't go down the road 10, 20 years down the road
He yapping.
and not knowing who her father is. She has the right to know.
And this court believes that every child has the right to know
Right, I
who
understand.
their parents are. I have to ask you, Ms. Chappelle, do you still want to proceed in light of your father's advice and recommendation?
Because no offense to him, it hurt me when I grew up not knowing who my dad was. And finding out when I was younger like that, it really tore me apart. My daughter doesn't deserve that.
Please take me back. How did all of this begin?
Well, we met at a high school football game.
How old was he when he met her? She was 21 and he 30.
And it was love at first sight. We got engaged 4 months later. We got married on Valentine's Day. We had a son together probably about a year later. I started getting bored with our sex life. I kept telling him. I said I wanted to change it.
No, it takes two people.
Well, if I tell you that we needed to change it because I wasn't happy sexually.
No, I'm working 40 hours a week. I'm trying to provide for you and my son.
Try something new. I'd be like, well, let's go get some handcuffs. Let's try something new. Let's change positions.
It's not all about that.
He never wanted to do that.
No, it's not all about that.
I'm working every day. It's communication in a marriage. When your wife tells you she's not happy like that, you should want to listen to her.
Okay.
Because that's what made me go and do what I did. And I found somebody that gave me what I needed sexually. Do I regret it? Yes, I do. I do regret it every day, but I don't regret my daughter.
Why are you up here yapping like you had to go out there and leave him? You regretted doing it. Then why are you talking like you needed to do what you needed to do? You just said you didn't need to do that.
No, it's not all about that.
I'm working. And I found somebody that gave me what I needed sexually. Do I regret it? Yes, I do.
Why she talking like, yeah, I had to do this, and now you regret it? That mean you wasn't supposed to do it. What the fuck?
How did that start?
Well, he was a friend, and we started sexting, and I would hide it. We would send messages on Facebook. I'd drop my son off at the babysitter's. I would tell my husband I was going somewhere else. We would meet up. We met in his driveway, a hotel. I mean, we had sex, and it was what I wanted sexually.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
And I was so excited because this guy gave me what I wanted. He wasn't scared to go in there and jerk my clothes off and say, I want you like this. I want somebody to take care.
Listen to these audience members. She's literally explaining to y'all infidelity in the marriage, and y'all, woo! Why are y'all cheering this on? Y'all need to be shaming this young lady. You got a husband at home. This strange man, of course he gonna come rip your clothes off. He don't give a damn about you. This man don't care about you. What are you talking about?
Control over me like that. I want that in my sex life, and I should be able to experience that with my husband, but we don't. He never wanted to change nothing.
What I want to understand is you were sleeping with both men during the window of conception.
Yes, ma'am.
Get to that.
Well, I have the calendar to show I had sex with both of them on the same day at one point.
Okay. Jerome, will you please hand me that evidence, please? Can't get any closer in proximity than that. So this is a calendar for the month of May.
Yes, ma'am.
In red, we have outlined the dates you were intimate with your husband.
Yes, Your Honor.
In green, we have the days you were intimate with the other potential father.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is inside the window of conception, which is outlined in pink here.
Yes, Your Honor.
So all of these dates are in close proximity.
Yes, Your Honor.
It would be literally impossible
I
to
even
know.
had her 2 weeks early, and that made the doubt even higher than what it was. Got pregnant.
Were you having protected sex with the
No,
gentleman?
It was always unprotected sex. I
What is her problem, man? What is her problem? This is a disgusting woman. She is disgusting. That's crazy. There's no way that man over there is still messing with her. He better have left her alone after all of this.
He would pull out, but he never did. And I was protected sex. I figured he would pull out, but he never did.
And you ain't question nothing? You was just letting him do whatever he wanted to do?
And I would tell him constantly, I don't want to get pregnant, I don't want to get pregnant, and he would never listen to me.
You're not even supposed to be over there with him, so why he need to care? Why would he? He don't got no respect for you. That's why he gripping you up, ripping you all which your way, getting all rough and violent. He don't give a damn about you. Oh my goodness, he want to put you in handcuffs, ripping your clothes off. Your husband trying to be gentle with you, be patient with you, because he actually care, but this strange man don't give a damn. He not listening to nothing you telling him not to do. Oh my goodness, she is disgusting, bruh. Look at how the judge side-eyeing her.
Mr. Chappelle, how does it feel to hear this? This is a lot of information.
She want to smack this young lady, you could tell.
It makes me sick.
And this is your wife?
Yeah, and I'm working 40 hours a week trying to provide for my family.
You know, I messed up, and you can't just blame it all on me.
Well, if you got to the point of frustration that you wanted to step outside the marriage, you have to file the divorce. You had to get a divorce. Your husband wasn't communicating with you. He wasn't giving you what you needed within the marriage. So then you call the marriage off. Because right now, it's called off anyway. Now there's no going back from this. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Yeah, but unprotected sex, you could have gave me something. You know, there's stuff out there you could have caught. There's more of it than being pregnant. You could have caught something and gave it to me.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Chappelle, when she was pregnant, did you have any idea at that point whether this affair was going on, that if it was going on?
Nah, I had no idea.
Just lying to him, and he married to her, so why not trust her? Hey, I'm dropping our son off, and I'll be back a little later. All right, cool. Why not trust her? Y'all married.
So all this time, you find out you're pregnant. When you get news she's pregnant, you're excited because you think you're going to be a dad.
Oh, yeah, I was browsing on the internet, sitting at the computer, and she told me, but she was upset. And I was kind of wondering why she was upset. We're supposed to be happy. It didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So when she was upset, when she told you she was pregnant, did that ring a bell or did a light come on in your mind that said, uh-oh?
I tried to cover it up the best I could.
Okay.
She crazy.
So
she crazy.
You support her through the entire pregnancy.
Yes.
You go to doctor's visits.
Yes.
He
We
supposed
tried
to.
to invite the other guy at first to
What, I'm sorry?
He
Whoa! What
He
you
was
mean you
okay.
tried to invite him?
tried to invite the other guy at first to
What,
the
I'm sorry?
He was okay.
Hold on. You said we tried to invite the other guy to come to the doctor's appointments with us?
Yes. Whenever I told him I was pregnant and we had gotten into an argument, we were on the way home from the zoo with our son. And we was in an argument. I was back in the back seat texting the other guy and telling him that we were arguing. And I was like, well, maybe I should just tell him the truth. because they were both fussing with me. I was so
They both was fussing with me. This girl disgusting, bro.
stressed out. I told him, he said something to me, well, why don't you find somebody else? And I said, well, what if I have? And he's like, well, whose baby is that? And I said, I don't know. And he said, you messed up, you're a slut. And he was calling me names, and I was 6 weeks pregnant. And he's like, you need to get out of my house.
He said, yeah, right. He said, right.
And the whole time, this other guy, he doesn't want me to tell my husband. He wants to keep everything a secret, and I couldn't do it anymore. And I told him right after Father's Day I was pregnant. And I was so upset because I didn't want to have to tell him, well, I don't know if she's yours or not. Because that's hard to tell somebody, but I wanted to be honest. I wanted to be the woman that's honest with her.
How do you think it's gonna make me feel?
Why are they clapping for this young lady? Why are we not hitting, boo, you stink? Like, why are they so supportive?
But I made a mistake, and you shouldn't judge me for that if I'm honest.
This lady's psychotic. She thinks she's so innocent. She just made a little whoopsie. That's all she think this is, a whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy. You can forgive it. I'm honest.
You know, Ms. Chappelle, given what you've been through and your father has attested to the fact.
And this man right here, he on her side, this raggedy ass father. He not innocent either. It's not even his daughter biologically. I don't know what's going on with that family. They're all sick in the head. All of them. And he on her side talking about, you shouldn't even be figuring out who's the actual father. Like, what are you talking about, bro? What is his problem?
I went to his house, and I was gonna meet him man to man, face to face, and he wouldn't even come out. He looked out the window. And if he really wanted to be with my wife, why didn't he come meet me man to man outside?
Well, the question was,
He don't want your wife. You can keep her. He just wanted time with her. He got what he wanted already. He thought I came to meet him man to man. No, he didn't want none of that. He ain't asked for none of this.
he did want to be with your wife sexually.
Right.
Look, my granny always said, the grass always looks greener on the other side, but you got to be careful because there could be a river or a lake. What happened was it looked good on the other side with this man.
Right.
It seemed fun. He was doing all the things you wanted him to do sexually. And yet when it was time for him to deal with the consequences, he's not available. He doesn't want to come to the appointments. Your own husband goes to talk to him to say, yo, man, let's figure out what's going on. We got a situation. He's not even man enough to have a conversation.
I couldn't get no response from him. A couple days later, I went back to his house. I informed his wife what was going on.
He was married. Oh my God. This story keep getting worse. Why does it keep getting worse? Hey, yo.
Oh, you all didn't say this other man was married.
Yeah.
No wonder he was conveniently absent.
I've even told his wife what was going on. I sent her a message on Facebook. Yes.
So, you sent his wife a message?
Yes, I have it right here.
Jerome, let me see that.
Jerome, don't touch her. She
I
crazy.
told her,
This is your message to the wife.
yes.
The truth is we did mess around and he might have a baby, but I never wanted anything from him. I know it's a hard thing to take in and to think about, but I think you should know the truth.
Yes.
Did you get a response?
No, she blocked me on Facebook.
What the hell?
She didn't want to accept the fact of what he was doing behind her back, and I didn't think that was right.
And
because
Mr.
I was honest in my marriage.
You were
I did come out, everything he asked me about my affair, I did come out and tell him.
So now,
But they both had blonde hair when they were younger, so that's what gave us like the doubt. When she got older, her eyes started becoming more blue.
and that's when you started.
Having doubts.
Having
because
doubts.
Nobody on his side of the family has blue eyes. And I'm not really sure on my side of the family if they have blue eyes. But
No
she still
way.
got the same eye shape as my husband.
Jerome, I think it's time for the results.
If she doesn't come out to be his, I'm really sorry. And I'm going to have to live with that for the rest of my life. But I know she'll always have you as her daddy. And I'm hoping and praying that he comes out to be her dad.
Mr. Chappelle, is there anything you'd like to say to your wife?
If she is mine, you know, we'll just go home, throw a big old party. But if she ain't mine, I don't know if we can let this marriage carry on.
I'm surprised he's willing to let it carry on and throw a party.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Chappelle versus Chappelle when it comes to 5-month-old Leah Chappelle. It has been determined by this court, Mr. Chappelle, you are not her biological
What'd you do this for?
Why'd you do this for?
are not her biological father.
What'd you do this for?
Why'd you do this
I'm so
for?
sorry. I really am.
I'm still gonna be there for her.
Ms. Chappelle, this is a generational curse that you have got to break right now. Because the effects of your mistake can be your child going through the exact same thing you did. You don't want that.
And her dad sitting right next to her that ain't her father either. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Said I wish the both of you so much luck. Court is adjourned.